got a wash on this Kluger. Alright, so I just thought I'd do a quick video on some of the products I use and how to properly wash your car. So for the wheel bucket, I've got lots of different brushes here. We just select whichever brushes suit the application. So for this car we're going to use this one. And this one. Wash mitt. Use a cloud burst. So we've got our two buckets. First one, a rinse bucket. It's clear water. This one's a soap bucket. So what we're going to do, after we snow foam, rinse and snow foam again. Do a couple panels of the car, go to the rinse bucket, agitate it on the bottom of the grip guard. These are actually the updated grip guards, so you pull one out. So the flow of the water, you push your hand in and out, pushes all the dirt underneath. After you've gone from your onto the rinse bucket, we go to the soap bucket, agitate it again, and you're ready to go to your panel. So always start with the wheels. So we're going to use just an iron remover, which is an iron remover and wheel cleaner, just an APC for the wheel arches. I'm using Shine Supply Wise Guy for the tyres. Remember not to apply to hot wheels, hot calipers, and not in direct sunlight. The Wise Guy is really good at lifting the dirt off the tyre. Usually do one at a time if it's a wheel where we have to get in behind the barrel, or two at a time. For a wheel like this one, we're just going to do the wheel faces. Using a Cranswick pressure washer and systems to remove pure water. Rinse it off. You should start to see it turning purple. Just give it a rinse. brushes we selected earlier. The reason we do the wheels first is we don't want water to fall on the paint in the car. It doesn't matter so much about the wheels. But for the paint in the car, we don't want water drying and leaving the water spots. Another thing I'll do is just go around and look at the car, just work out which are the really dirty spots. So this one, front, bonnet, the roof, maybe down the sides. Yeah. You'd have foam cannon. This is a quick connect system, which is about 450 bucks. You don't need to run one of these, but just find it easier to switch in between a snow foam and rinsing to run this. And I'm also washing cars a lot more frequently than a consumer would be. Just plug this in. All plugged in. So just a couple things with the gun itself. So this top one controls your detergent. This one here controls the fan. So if you have it all the way open like that, it's going to shoot out like a jet. All the way in tight, fans it. And then this one you can do it vertical or horizontal fan. So don't do it when the sun's out. I'm using pure water, so it's right for me, but don't wash your car in the sun, direct sun, or on a hot surface. The best time to do it's early morning. This snow foam is CarPro Lift. It's a bit more of a heavy duty. It'll remove sealants or waxes, but it's good for ceramic coated cars. This car has IGL Kenzo on it. Some of the other good brands, so NV Snow Plus has really good cleaning power, but that'll also remove sealants and waxes. We've got NV Snow, so not Snow Plus, it's normal snow. Snowfoam.com.au, they do an awesome, safe snow foam that doesn't strip any waxes or anything. So let it dwell for a few minutes. Because the sun's out, we'll rinse it a little bit quicker. Usually want to wait 3 to 5 minutes. Just don't want it to dry out. So the rinse is done. I coated this probably 6 months ago with IGL Kenzo, as I said before. Still beating really well. So not many people do this, but what we do next is snow foam the car again. And the reason I do that is because the snow foam has a higher concentrate of detergent in there, or wash solution. So what we want to do is glide over the surface. We don't want we want as much lubrication as possible. Funnily enough, water is not actually a very good lubricant. So I'll snow foam it again. Alright, so the car's snow foamed again. Let's get our 2 buckets, our wash mitt. What we want to do is start with the least dirty. So usually I'll do the roof. You just want to glide the wash mitt across. You don't need pressure, you're just removing the dirt. You don't need a scrub. Not too much pressure, even though we've got lubrication, we've got microfiber, it's still going to scratch. So make sure you go over everywhere. To give you an example, I've done half the roof. I'm going to go my rinse bucket. Bring it out. Rotate it against the cooker at the bottom. Always get in the habit of just checking the wash mitt as well. Make sure there's nothing, no debris in there, obvious debris. Run your hand over it. Go into the soap bucket. To the windows. So the usual order I'll do it in is roof, side windows, mirrors, front window. Then I'll do the bonnet. See, the snow's actually, well, the coating's repelling the snow. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, the coating's working really. Rinse bucket. So there's lots of different wash mitts you can get. At the bare minimum, get a microfiber wash mitt. Cloudburst is one of the better ones. You can also get these are the Rag Company. These ones here. They're more of a pillow than a mitt. These ones are really good, they're really soft. See Kamikaze, available from Detail Central. And then we got, this is from Autofiber, Buzz Autofiber. That's their wash mitt. Go to the other part of the roof. Remember, no pressure. If you find you've missed a spot, you pick it up at the rinse stage and just go over those spots. So also put RGL window coating on the windows. The other thing you can do, you can also do parts of the car with a wash mitt at a time. What I mean by that is you can do snow foam the roof, the windows, and say the bonnet. Wash with your wash mitt and rinse. And then do the next part. So for us, if you look at this body line here, so about halfway down to the top. Usually the least dirty part on the sides of the car. Just go to that section there, to the guard. Towards the back, you just don't want to do that lower rear bar where the mud guard is. Alright, so we'll do the bottom sill, bottom half of the door last. And again, just nice even strokes. Don't rub in a circular motion, just nice horizontal strokes. What you can also do is have a wash mitt dedicated to dirty areas of your car. Wash mitt for the front bar, the lower sides of the car, and the rear of the car. Alright, so go around the car. The front bar last. Just going to move it a bit quicker because the soap's starting to dry. So another tip. When you finish with the snow foam gun, unscrew the bottom of the cap, the bottom bottle, sorry. And just run it through. For a few seconds. That cleans any detergents or any chemicals that have gone through the head. Alright, now we're going to rinse. Alright, so the last part is the dry. So rinse it down after we've sponged it. I use this dry towel when I have to. Available from Autofiber. Again, no pressure. You don't need any pressure. Should just be enough to hold the dry towel where you need it. There's a couple of different methods. Lay it on there, pat it down, then go along like that, or lay it like this, and then just drag it across. Can't do it one-handed, but drag it across like that, or fold it over, just with no pressure. You can see no swirl marks. I coated it 4, 5, 6 months ago. Go nice and slow, give the towel a chance to absorb everything. So the best way, let's use one of them. There's a couple of different brands. I run the Metro system, which is a big full-on system, probably $800, something like that. They also have smaller versions that you can get. We've got one for a couple $100, so best way is to use warm filtered air and just blow all that water off. So again, with the wheels, I've washed them, cleaned them, the rest of the car's clean. So don't have to worry about water spots or anything, so just drying the wheels. I'd usually do these with compressed air. If you don't have compressed air or one of those dedicated blower, you get these in a pack of 36 from Costco for about $20. Spray some quick detailer on it, or whatever you like on it, and just dry them. Use a different cloth to do your door jams. Don't do your wheels and then do your door jams. Done all 4 wheels with that. It's a little bit dirty, but you don't want to be then using that on your door jams and scratching stuff up. I throw these away, they're only 50 cents each or something. So now if we have a look at, so this is our rinse bucket and this is our wash bucket. The idea is we put it in our rinse bucket, get rid of any debris that's in the wash mitt. It releases and goes to the bottom. And by the time we get to our wash bucket, we've got a clean wash mitt that we're dipping in. So, alright, the rinse bucket should have a lot more dirt than the soap bucket. It's a little bit hard to see because it's a bit soapy, but we'll see underneath the wash mitt. Underneath the brick guard, I should say, sorry. Underneath this one. You can see all that dirty water in there. So if you notice, when we first looked at the bucket, it actually looked nice and clean, the water, but then you have a look underneath. It's pretty dirty. Take this one off. Actually, no dirt on that. Try and get it on the side. There's no dirt in that. This one's nice and dirty. Alright, so I thought I'd just do a recap. So 2 wash buckets, 2 grit guards, one is your rinse clean water, one's your wash solution. Put about 100 ml of wash solution in the bucket. So we've got our, well, I've got heaps of brushes, but get yourself some dedicated wheel brushes. And have a iron remover for clean the wheels. You could get away with just using that, rinsing it, and then using your wash bucket with, you can even use mitts and get lots of different wheel brushes, but you can just wash it without using the ABC that I use and the Shine Supply Wise Guy, which is the tire cleaner. So you can also do that. So for the car, always wheels first. Once we do the wheels, snow foam, let it dwell, rinse, and we snow foam again. Remember, you can do it all at once if it's a nice cool day, or you can do it in sections. So if you want, you can snow foam the roof and then wash with wash mitts. You do the roof, then windows, and then bonnet. Then rinse it all off, and then you could snow foam the sides, the back, and the front, and do it in 2 hits if you want. It's completely up to you. But when you are washing it, so we're gonna do just a panel or 2 at a time, or half a panel if it's a big roof like this one. So you're gonna wash. So what I did was wash half the roof, the windows, come back, dip it into the rinse bucket, dip it into the wash bucket, make sure you agitate against the grit guard, go back, do the other half of the roof. So we did roof, windows, bonnet, then we did the tops of the sides, so somewhere from about there to the top. Did the sides because they're not super dirty. Then we did the lower halves of the side, the rear, especially on a hatchback or something like this, the rear, everything flicks up. Then we do the front. So once you've done all that, you can then, completely up to you, but you can use your own sealant if you want to top up your protection. So IGL Premier, NV NovaJet, there's plenty of different brands around. But just don't take any shortcuts. At the end of the day, if you think, oh, I'll just rinse it and then wash it because I'm in a hurry, you're going to scratch it. If you think to yourself, oh, I'll rinse it, snow foam it, rinse it off and then dry it with a dry towel, you're going to scratch it. The only thing that I can do sometimes, because I'm using pure water, is rinse, snow foam, blow dry. So it's a full touchless wash. I won't get it 100%, but it's when it gets really filthy. Alright, hope the video helps.